A few kilometers from Dharamsala, on the road to the Himalayas, these men and women have walked for hours to come and listen to the prophecies of this little 6-year-old girl. Her name is Shambhavi. They believe she is the reincarnation of a Hindu goddess.
I want Dalai Lama blessings and for this Havan, Tibet freedom. And Tibet got very happy freedom.
The Dalai Lama holds her hand as a sign of respect. He has come specially to this Hindu temple to receive her blessing and her prayers.
Thank you all for coming. I would first like to tell you that this little girl is a saint. For the second time in a year, this saint has come all the way from South India, only to see me. She has come to tell me about her premonitions.
Like these Hindus, he believes in the child's predictions. What did you dream about? What have you to say?
Only one word and one time only.
Okay, come on, speak out. Speak out.
Dalai Lama had bad health. That is in dream. Only this word is.
Shambhavi is sure of herself. She threatened to go on a hunger strike if her parents didn't take her to the Dalai Lama.
She came to see me and give me some kind of warning. I may get some illness. Now this time also, you see, she came, and this time mainly, you see, she wanted to perform some sort of offering, puja, for Tibetan sort of freedom.
The pilgrims flock around Shambhavi to know what the future holds for them.
2012 January in the month of
condition will be
January.
better in 2012.
Yeah.
In 2016, they will back to
Back
Tibet.
to Tibet.
The
Tibetans,
exile government, His Holiness Dalai Lama, and all the exiled Tibetan people, they will back to
they
Tibet.
will live happily 16th onwards.
Thank you.
महाराज MP इंडो इग्नोर जरूर आइए
Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much.
In Dharamsala, little goddess Shambhavi's predictions on the health and future of the Dalai Lama are being taken seriously. In the spiritual leader's temple, a public ceremony is organized. Trances and prayers are used to wish a long life to the spiritual head. This man in ceremonial garb is one of the 3 state oracles of the Dalai Lama. He is a medium who can communicate with the gods. In the Tibetan tradition, it is not a state secret, but an institution. The Dalai Lama takes no political or spiritual decision without first consulting his 3 oracles. In 1959, it was on their predictions that the Dalai Lama decided to flee Tibet. The oracle determined the exact date and the spiritual leader's itinerary to Dharamsala. It has been almost 50 years to the day that the Buddhists first fled Tibet to escape Chinese communism. In the small Neshung monastery, Tibetans fall over each other to ask the oracle whether this long forced exile will soon end. The ritual is always the same. The monks start by calling up the spirits. Until the medium goes into a trance, a deep religious silence descends on the temple, so all can hear the voices of the gods through the body of this man. Only an enlightened few can translate this very ancient Tibetan dialect. The sacred words of the oracle are scrupulously recorded and translated by the monks. The oracle faints. The ceremony is over. A few minutes later, the prophecies are translated. The expert, Geshe Dorje, A Buddhist master with a PhD in philosophy, he is one of the few people in the world to understand and speak the language of the gods.
This already translate today oracle. Yeah.
So what does the oracle say? What is his message for the Tibetan people? This information is usually kept secret, but finally, in a confiding mood, Geshe Dorje agrees to tell us part of the secret.
In Dalai Lama going China. Then after no problem China, really. Yeah, Dalai Lama going, then teaching, then people open mind, just like sunshine. Yeah, just like sunshine. That time I think many people died, really very happy. Then, yeah, many old people waiting here, 80 years, 90 years, very old. When Dalai Lama coming, then they saw Dalai Lama, they very happy, shocked. I think, also Chinese, really.
A few hours after the ceremony, the Tibetans try one by one to find out more about the oracle's predictions.
Where are you from?
Lhasa, and my family is still there. That's why I want to know if I'll see them again one day.
I can't tell you all. You know, it's a secret, but it augurs well. The oracle says the Tibetan government in exile will soon take important decisions.
I believe him every day when I pray in front of him, that I have some special feeling and something like special power he gives to me, and I feel like that he always encourages me whenever I pray him. After I finish prayer him, and then in my heart I have a full belief, and then I feel more happy after I pray for him.
In Dharamsala, it is difficult to gauge what the Tibetan parliament in exile thinks of the oracle's predictions. Do you believe in the predictions of the oracle?
Sorry, I don't know.
Sorry?
We don't know anything about the tune.
Geshe would be a
Questions are unwelcome. Here, the spiritual authority is not questioned.
You should ask him.
Oh, yes. I'm monk.
The parliamentary spokesperson finally answers our question.
The concept of protecting deities is to help you in achieving things where humans are not able to under certain circumstances.
We cannot decide. So then we'll ask him, on which way we should go. So he'll ask us, give us the guidelines, the two guidelines, the right way.
The right way?
Yeah, we are very, very sure about what he says. We believe it.
Are you very sure?
Sure.
To be a Buddhist is, above all, to think positively and to refuse war as a means to saving Tibet. But for some time now, the impatience and anger of the younger generations has been gaining ground in the community. These Tibetan youth are ready to take up arms. Their leader is Lashang Sering, often referred to as the devil.
Why is there a state oracle of Tibet if the Tibetan parliament and the Tibetan Kashag are not consulting? My problem is that when national leaders, whose duty it is to make decisions and to be responsible and answerable for those decisions, are then using the system of oracles. There is a price for freedom, and the price for freedom is not paid in silver and gold. It is paid in the currency of life and blood.
Robert Thurman, a very close friend of the Dalai Lama for the last 45 years, and one of the world's most influential specialists on Tibetan Buddhism. This visionary, who is a confidant to the spiritual chief, is in agreement with the oracles.
I have this other vision. It's the Dalai Lama's own vision. He and whichever president of China will go hand in hand to the United Nations. And in the United Nations they will declare, and they'll bring Al Gore there, and they will declare that the whole of the Tibetan Plateau is a global peace park, an environmental preserve, nature preserve. And they will restore the headwaters of all the rivers of Asia.
These oracles from the roof of the world agree and predict a radiant future for Tibet and a return of the saintly Dalai Lama to his palace at Lhasa.